Well, I mean, Africa is the second largest continent, and tens of millions of people live there. And like when Europeans, well, millions of people live there at the very least. When Europeans first encountered them, to try to like generalize an entire continent like Africa, which typically happens. Let's admit it. So some of them probably, I mean, the richest person who ever lived uh, was lived in Africa. So I don't know, like some of them did live like pharaohs and kings. She's trying to say that none of them did. That's oversimplification. Redway 2, has anybody ever claimed that slavery is a white phenomenon? No, they have. I just don't think they have. That's a straw man.
I wish any of this were true, but it's not. It's a fantasy. The truth is that Africans were sold into slavery by other Black Africans, and in many cases, sold for items as trivial as gin and mirrors.
Oh, I didn't know about the mirrors, but gin, I did know about that. That's true, what she just said.
Whites didn't go into the interior and round up the natives. They waited on the coast for their Black partners to bring them Black bodies.
The reason why they did this is because they were afraid to go inland because of diseases like malaria.
The stark reality is that our lives had very little value to our ancestors. Here's the third thing you need to know. If you think slavery is a relic of the past, you're wrong. There are some 700.
It's interesting that this video is called A Short History of Slavery, and she's 3 minutes and 56 minutes in, and she's already saying that she's getting ready to say that slavery still exists, which it does. It doesn't look the same as it used to, but it does. And a lot of people need to know this, but I feel like this is not much of a video about the history of slavery. It's like even a short history. So she's probably going to mention, like, you know, especially, and in fact, I'm going to predict she's going to mention the Middle East, although a lot of enslaved folks are in India. It's pretty bad there.
100,000 slaves in Africa today.
Oh, Africa.
Right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I can see why they would spin it that way. Yeah, like most of the slaves that exist today are kidnapped as children, forced into slave labor, which unfortunately, a lot of the young women are forced to be prostitutes.
That's the lowest estimate that I could find. Other sources say there are many more. For context, that's almost twice as many slaves as were ever brought to the United States.
There's something that happened over the years, and that has been the population has increased of the world. So when the United States first became a country, for example, let's see, the world population. World population in 1780, we don't know exactly. Okay, 1700, the population of the world was around 600 million. So maybe when the United States first became a country, it was like 750 million. We didn't even have 1 billion people in the world. So that's one of those misleading things I was telling you about, like twice as many slaves. Like, yeah, this is lacking context. Devin, yes, thanks for the support again. In Africa, aren't you supposed to be working? No, I was kidding. In Africa,